Don't do it, it's a trap. Someone's going to die if you do. I'm just hoping it's not Celeste. I don't want it to be Celeste or Kyoko. It's not, I don't think it's Kyoko or Toko, but Celeste, please don't have anything to do with it. I think I'm gonna cry if it's you. Like, stop. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Everyone had heard Monokoma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
What the fuck?
Hello, hello, hello!
He's multiplied.
Wrong.
Nope! Not multiplication! It just looks that way because of an illusion! I'm moving so fast that it only looks like I've been multiplied! Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along!
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
Hey!
Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board on the pain train! Elevator, fuck. I'll see you guys down there, bye!
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. Same. I'm not prepared. I'm not.
What the heck? You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious.
That reminds me, do you ever find the other costume or the note?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Celeste, please don't be the one behind all this. Don't, Celeste, please. Celeste, I'm shook. I'm so shook. She's so condescending. I hate it. Celeste, please, stop. Stop. Stop antagonizing this poor man. I'm like... Please don't be you, Celeste. Don't be you!
Hey.
I have a feeling it's you, but don't be you! Fuck! This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. So now it's like... I wouldn't hope it's not Celeste, but the way she's acting is so strange, but like, is that just real? Is it really that easy, or is it like something like? Because again, like the Mondo one, or like the Chihiro case, where it ends up being Mondo. Like I had no idea it was Mondo, and I don't think anyone would have known. But like, you know, they pointed at Toko, so you're like, oh, it's Toko, it has to be. This one's very confusing, but like, is it really Celeste? Because everything's it's pointing towards Hero, but she's acting so weird, and I've just been noticing it. Because, like, I pay attention to baby girl, so, like, I would know she's acting weird. Like, I know how she works and how she operates, and she's smart, but I know, like, did she do all this to fuck with, like, Hero, and she thinks she's gonna get away with it? Like, can it just be someone else completely, entirely different? Can it just be, like, can it just be, like, Hina or something? She's just like, you know what? I don't know. I hate this. Yeah, good idea. Fuck, man, that's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Ifumi and Taka get away with for everyone who's still alive. I mean, if it's Celeste, I'll let her get away with it. I can't, Celeste, I'm getting nervous, please. And for the one that lost their lives, I'm scared. Listen, I'm just praying it's not Celeste. If it is, am I gonna cry for a 2D woman? Yes, I will. I will. The one who killed Ifumi and Taka, the one who killed our two friends. The killer is, someone right here. Okay.
Damn. I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean,
Damn.
why are you in my way? Ma'am, there we go.
Just the worst. Let's hurry up and go, so we can make Hero pay for his crimes.
She's so... Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. I'm just trying to talk to you, bitch.
Yes, yes. Come on, Big Mac, let's do it.
Oh my god. It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. Go ahead, mommy, go ahead.
Hey.
The story begins when we get down there. Yes. And then Celeste, go ahead, my love, please.
It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so nervous because I feel like it's her and she's betting on his demise. Like she's like it's over. It's over for him. But like, I have a sinking feeling it's you, Celeste, and I hate that. I hate thinking that. Listen, if that's the case, it's justified. You had every reason to kill both of them. I'm just like, okay. I hope it's someone else. It's probably not though. Okay. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, I'm on like the verge of tears right now. I'm so shook right now. Ooh, the further this game goes in the trials, I get anxiety. Okay. The doors closed, the steel box began to move. God. Damn, look how many less people there are now. Everybody's like disappearing over time. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Oh my god, you have the stash? Yes, I have the stash! Until we all saw this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to the stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. I lurk, have fun. Oh my god, there's like no one there!
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed flash trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
The elevator looks so empty now. It does. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly clash trial. I'll save the game. I'll save it. Increases the focus gauge by 5 effective. Increases the focus gauge by 5. So I want to check all these, right? I want to equip every single one. Or is like some I don't want to equip. So I have only those. So what am I'm supposed to be looking at? I hate this. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. The victims were Hifumi and Taka. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Taka died to the 4th one, and Hifumi died to the 3rd one. There was there was 1 and 2. The 3rd one was missing, and then there was a level 4 one, something like that. The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Taka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. So that was for Taka. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. This specific dolly has no handles, and the blood was found on its wheels. It's assumed that this dolly was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. So yeah, this was there, and he was dragged into the repository. I have to remember this stuff, but like, this is weird. I don't understand this one. When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. And then the cloth was found in the trash can, which the only people that could have done it was Celeste, Tina, or Robo Justice. See, it's just pointing towards Celeste and I'm upset. Like, Celeste, just, can you not, please? I'm so upset. Anyway. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet, had apparently been washed. Hold on a minute. Doesn't this look exactly like the hammer? We don't have a picture of the hammer. Because, like, all of the mallets are, like, wood, right? They said it was, like, wood. Why does that look like a hammer that was painted? Is that the one of them that's missing? Like, wait. It was apparently recently washed. It was found wet. Not because it was washed, maybe because it was painted. I mean, the art room was nearby. The connecting art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to Oi, it was Locked during the search for the missing body, whoever when the body was discovered at somehow unlocked. So, when it was locked, apparently someone was already inside the room, which I don't know who that was, unless, again, it was Celeste. Like, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't do this. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left in the blood. Yeah, that was Taka's body. And a track. So that has to do with the dolly. I don't know what it's called. The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It is branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it. One has to wonder if someone used to wipe some blood away. I mean, it was used to wipe the glasses, obviously, but why? And then we have Celeste, my mother's account, even though she's in a... Haifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Oi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. I don't understand what's going on. This was a note that Hiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall. It all says the handwriting remarkably is neat and clear. These are the blueprints for justice which were found in Hiro's room. His room was unlocked. Which you don't need an e-handbook for that. You just need a key. Hey Lex, going to lurk between matches? Alright, Bubbles. Thank you for the lurk. I hope your games are fun. Alright, fuck. No one but Hiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend the waist more than 90 degrees. So how did they move the dolly if he can't bend over? But still, that means they can't move the dolly because there's no handles. You can't reach the ground like that. So that means whoever was moving the bodies around, it wasn't them. That's what I'm saying. Someone was doing something in the costume, which Hiro was in the costume. But was he in the, because he said that he doesn't remember what happened. That he was in the rec room and then he fell asleep. But apparently he attacked Celeste, and then Celeste got a picture of him grabbing Haifumi out, which Haifumi's dead now. And the only one that can fit in the costume is Hiro. So he was dragging Haifumi out. Why? Did he really attack Celeste? But I mean, she had the proof that he was dragging Haifumi out. There's so many missing stuff. Like, there's so much stuff missing. Apparently, Hiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, I found a hole. Yeah, this was, let's meet at the rec room at 1 a.m. Haifumi said, let's meet at... What was it? Let's meet at the equipment room at 6 a.m. So the notes are the same, except the locations and times are different. The wristwatch broke, pointing just past 6 o'clock. Wait, just past it. So yeah, it was like around 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it was broken the following morning when he was attacked. It was confirmed as of last night, late last night. The watch still worked, which means it must have been broken the following morning. So, Taka's wristwatch broke the hands pointing past 6 o'clock. So was he the one that was invited to go to the the equipment room at 6? It says his wristwatch broke just past 6. Did he die in the equipment room? Wait, I'm trying to think. What the fuck is the equipment room? Wait, no. The repositories where their bodies were found together. No, wait, he was found dead in the equipment room, right? So that means he was already dead, maybe, at that point. We just didn't find his body till later on. Yeah, maybe he did die at 6 then, and we just didn't know. And the room was locked because somebody was hiding in there with his dead body, I guess? Kiyotaka's lifeless hand was clutching a small scrap of paper. And that paper was connected to this. Yeah, that's what okay, yeah, that makes sense because maybe he was holding it because, like I said, he was told to meet at the equipment room at 6 a.m. And he was attacked at 6 a.m. So he was probably like grabbing the paper, whatever the fuck was happening. But why did Hifumi have it? Unless someone again tried to frame him and just, or not frame it, like make it confusing and just shove it in his pants. Like, and then each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Yeah, we're involved carrying out the murder, but what if it was just... Because Hiro was just in the fucking locker in the pools for no reason. It didn't say murders, but what if it was for something else? Am I really ready? No, I need to sit here. I just need to sit here and like stare at a wall for a second. Like, I can't describe how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, I can't. I feel so shitty right now. God. Maybe you need to put on glasses. The bloody ones, you mean? You want me to put on the bloody glasses or the clean ones? What? I'm stalling because I'm scared. Because I know the truth. I know the truth deep in my heart, and that's why I'm shook to my core. You've got this? God, okay. I can pause during the trials anyway, so I'll probably just do that, because I'm like, I need to process, like... Sorry if I, like, fuck up, or I'm not thinking straight. I'm just like, look at all these dead people, God.
With a basic explanation of the class trial.
I wish you could...
So, your votes will determine the results.
I wish you could see me. I'm literally just been flailing my hands this entire time. I'm just like, I can't fucking sit still. Like, I'm so shook. I'm just, whatever, okay. Like...
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
But what if I pick the wrong one on purpose?
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't believe it. And I think I know who it is, and I'm cringing. Is it spaces to slow it down? I'm pretty sure, and then like control is to like switch the bullets if it comes. Okay, so Yahiro's message. Yasuhiro, sorry, my bad. Wait.
Everything we found in your...
Okay, control is to speed it up, space is to slow it down. I'm gonna read through it once or a few times depending on if I can process the information, because I sometimes have a stroke. But anyway. Everything was found in your...
The suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Hold on. Look at the controls. Aim the silencer's right mouse. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fast forward, argument. Open the handbook menu. Fire. Select truth bullet is the mouse wheel. Concentrate is the space key. Okay. Look.
That you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second.
So is it the second one then? I wasn't... If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room.
Oh wait, your
the
room.
Blueprints, the suit parts, they
okay,
are all
it was the first one then.
It's not true. It's
Hiro,
I had to
why?
re-see it. Yeah, now it makes sense. It was the first one, because the note wasn't found in his room.
Everything we found in your room.
Motherfucker!
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
I'm gonna kill myself!
It's not true. It's
Hiro, why?
no.
Fuck!
Hold on a second.
My bad!
Everything we found in your room.
I'm stupid, I'm sorry. Wait, that wasn't it? Hold on. That wasn't it? Wait, but no, it wasn't. Oh, they're talking about the fuck you. Fuck you. I just realized the first time I'm talking about. Okay, you know, I confused myself. I'm sorry. Listen, I need to.
Everything we found in your
I'm
room.
sorry,
The
listen.
blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof it.
I'm sorry, my bad. I need to.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
I got confused. Again, I thought immediately of Haifumi's note, but that's so far into the case already. I was thinking, like, we found it, Haifumi, it was in his pants. But then I'm like, oh yeah, that's like someone else's note. Hiro's note was found in his room, or it was slid under his door, and they're talking about then. I was thinking about something else. I'm telling you, this case is gonna fucking confuse me. I really need to focus. I really need to pay. How am I? I'm a mess right now. Okay, listen, I'm fine. Listen, I don't worry.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Let's talk about Alter Ego right in front of Monokuma, but okay, right?
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think I'm trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it to me.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati? What? What are those answers? Hold on, wait. The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit?
I got it!
Yeah, like, I'm fucking...
Other
What?
than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in
Yeah,
that
I'm like-
particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Look, I can't jump to conclusions. I need to think everything through, even if it makes no fucking sense. Like, I was like, Hina and Illuminati, what the fuck are those answers? But I need to just go through them. I need to, like... Listen. It's a process. It's really a process right now. I'm just... Listen. Whatever.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I like how it doesn't let me pause. Wait, What was this? The thing that we used to move Taka's body must have been, right? Oh, wait.
I got it!
Okay, sorry. I keep doing that accidentally. There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been...
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Wait, what?
So, let's see if I can explain.
Wait, what? Oh.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
I just want to talk about how Kyoko's sitting there with like her hand on her chin. Like she's really kind of cute. Kind of want to kiss her on the mouth, but anyway, I'll stop. I can't help.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
My way to cope with anxiety is to just think about women and just kissing them and whatever. Just like, Celeste needs my attention right now. I know she's gonna fucking die and I'm so shook right now. I'm just... Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm just...
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository...
Would you kiss someone with a mustache? If it was real, no. My mustache is fake! Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository...
So did the dolly.
Yeah.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
She's doing the pig face. She's literally doing it. It's zoomed in on her face. Like, Celeste, I need you to close your mouth before I kiss it shut, alright? Stop it right now. Okay,
Is
anyway.
it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Celeste! I'm gonna kill myself. Stop!
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
I told you she's gonna be like one of those people! Celeste, stop! Stop,
And
please.
We've all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Celeste, stop! I'm gonna cry, please. Well, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind if I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved to the equipment room from the repository. A new element has been added. Stop! Stop adding this shit, please. Let's talk about reloading. Start with this next bullet time battle. Wait, starting with this next bullet time battle. Look at her being cute in the background. Celeste, you're a cold-hearted murderer. Don't talk to me. Actually, you know what? It was justified. I already know it. Listen, shh. You're not telling me, baby. Listen, shh. We're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now, it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single mark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. So is this for the entire trial, or it's just like that specific question? It's giving me like a few each time. Look at all these dead people. Oh my god, there's so many fucking dead people. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Why are you making it difficult? Like, why, can you just like not be annoying? why are you like this? What is wrong with you? Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the right mouse and left mouse buttons. What the fuck? You will automatically reload at the start of the fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. I don't know what's happening. I'm just like, okay. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, it won't have to. Yeah. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. I don't know. Wait, it's this? Oh
You
my.
have it wrong.
Wait.
I cannot agree.
Wait, what
You
the?
are a fool. So pathetic.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away
Oh
with
god.
you. You miserable
Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, okay, I got it.
I cannot agree.
Oh,
You
okay,
are a fool.
I get it.
Lies will get you nowhere.
Oh god, wait.
Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Oh god.
You have it wrong.
Fuck! I fucked up.
I cannot agree.
Oh wait, oh, wait. Wait, no, it continued. Okay, I thought I fucked up. Wait, what is the stupid button for the thing? What is the what do you do for fever time again? So I have to hold the space key during this, or I just tap it? It just says space key, so I'm assuming I just press and it just does it, right? I thought I lost, that's why I was like, fuck, but I thought you held it? I don't know, I'm just fucking...
So pathetic.
Wait, the fuck?
Lies will get you nowhere.
I don't...
Away with you.
I don't... I'm just holding it.
Miserable wretch.
I'm just holding it, I don't know.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. I cannot agree.
This should prove it. If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I just held it. I guess I'll just hold it. I don't know. Whatever.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
See, like, my thing's showing that I'm smiling, right? Like, I'm not smiling. This is a face of pain. It's like I'm smiling, but I'm not smiling. It's more just like I'm smiling out of, like, the sheer despair I have on right now. Like, I'm just like, I'm not okay. I'm like, no, like, no, like, no. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident with the body in the room.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Celeste really hate me that much? I mean, you are a man. You are a man.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then...
Thank you for the hydrate. I just hydrated. Intense.
What kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? They couldn't bend over, right? Past 90 degrees. Something like that. Robo Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
It's that one.
Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept, then you must realize that who... sorry.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure. I don't want to click it accidentally, but...
As we know, and from there...
Yeah, then loaded it on...
Now, keep in mind...
Well, yeah, but all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together.
I'm blind as a bat here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. It seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
I love how the voices speed up and slow down, yeah.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance the costume was taken off just to move the body because... Wait. There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself. Wait. Hero's not strong enough. Once it's on you, you can never take it off. You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Celeste, I know she's really trying to save herself here, and I'm just like, I'm so sad for her, but at the same time, like, can we just kiss before you die? Because, like, she's so hostile. I just know it's her. She's so hostile about it. She's trying everything in her power to be like, no, 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 no. I have proof, and here's why. I love you, Celeste. Can we just get married? Can we just, like, kill Monokuma and fucking leave? I can't. I'm just...
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, that's what decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
She just did a reverse pig meme, by the way. I just saw that. Hi, Ikibi. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
How are you doing?
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Fine, thank you, and you? I'm not okay. I think when the end of the trial comes, I think I'm gonna start crying. Like, I'm like so shook right now. I'm filled with anxiety. I'm just like sitting here like I'm so depressed. I'm so depressed right now. I'm not okay. So no, I mean, I'm enjoying the game, but at the same time, my emotions are being hurted right now. I don't know what's going on. My wife is gonna die, and I'm very upset. The love of my life is gonna die. My 2D wife. I'm very upset right now.
What a pain in the ass!
I have 2 other wives, but Celeste, that's my big favorite wife. That's like my #1 wife, and like, Celeste, just switch it around last second. It's not Celeste. She would never do this.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where
Shut
the
up,
heck
Muffin.
Kyoko was when everything went down.
Shut the fuck up. Who else is waifu? Byakuya and Hiro. I'm gonna kill myself.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
My other wives are Kyoko and Toko. Toko's just crazy, but I love that. And Kyoko's just a mysterious mommy, and then like Celeste is just like an iconic bitch, but like I love it. and she's also really cute at the same time. Like, she's really smart too. But I have a bad feeling. I've been known as her, but like now that I'm at this point, like I'm gonna cry. I'm telling you I'm gonna cry because like I'm offended. Like I'm offended that they would do this to like the best character in the game, clearly. But like anyway, like get away from me, don't talk to me.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
She is the best. Kyoko's also the most amazing mommy ever, but like, if you see me smiling or like, if you see like the flowers come up, right, I'm gonna do it now. It's like, it's supposed to mean I'm smiling, but I'm not smiling. So if you see those flowers next to my face, it's not because I'm smiling, I'm more like making like a really upset cringe face, but it's like coming off as a smile. Like, so yeah, if you see that, I'm not smiling, I'm actually just like dying inside, but anyway, okay.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Hold on, oh wait a minute, 4 of us gather in the dining hall, Makoto, yeah, okay. We waited for there quite a while, but nobody else showed up. That was around 8 a.m. Still just split up, Kyoko went missing. So after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to Makoto and me. Yeah, okay.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around the top of the stairs. Oh my god!
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
That was Hifumi seeing Jesus. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi.
Okay, wait. Okay, the thing is, because Celeste is acting really weird right now, but the thing is, she couldn't have killed Hifumi. They were all on the 3rd floor when they heard him screaming. Except Hiro, Kyoko, and that was it, right? It doesn't matter, and this is why I think it's still Celeste, my baby, I'm gonna cry. Hifumi wasn't the first one dead. Taka died. I guarantee you he died at 6 in the morning because we didn't hear a scream, like we didn't hear anything. Taka had died at 6 in the morning because his watch was already broken, unless he was just injured at that point. But like I'm pretty sure he died at 6 in the morning, and his body was also found in the equipment room. And then his body later was dragged into the repository. But like, I think he died in there early on, and that's why I think it's Celeste, because it doesn't matter who killed Hifumi. If it was Celeste, Celeste made the first move, so she's technically counted as the one that did the murder. The second person doesn't matter who did the killing. It's only the first person that gets counted. That's my logic. If it's two different people that did two different murders, doesn't matter. I think whoever did the killing first would get, like would take the fall, because, like, if the second person does a killing, it's not like you get rid of two blackened people, right? Or do you? Maybe they both die? Taka was already dead. I'm pretty sure he was already dead. Hifumi died though, but they were all upstairs apparently, right? They were all upstairs, I think. Well, Toko was... Yeah, I don't fuck.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Was Kyoko fucking around with the stuff as well? I'm so confused because she won't even tell us why she disappeared. So was she tampering with stuff? Or was she doing it because she had no choice, maybe? I don't know. This can't be happening. Are we really hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
But it's not, baby. You can tell me that?
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Ugh. Monokuma File 3. So it's the head blow thing. They were hit in the head with the hammers, right? It's gonna be about that.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No.
Taka came last.
No, that's not
What
it.
makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No. It is the other one? What?
Shoot!
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Am I special or what is going on? Isn't there only 2 responses or am I dumb? I'm stupid. Hold on. Remember you can absorb... No, I didn't remember that. No, I didn't, clearly. I forgot about that completely.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So would it be the first one, then the second one? Let me see. I don't know.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came...
What?
So I would shoot the first one, then the second one, right? It's always going to be an option going forward. Yeah, sorry, that was my fault, I guess. Even though it wasn't clear, but it's fine.
Because of the number...
It's true that while Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came...
So, I wonder if he, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh my god, Kidding.
No, that's wrong.
When that happens,
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
When the things come up, I'm
If
just gonna
anything,
look at the controls.
That's just
Isn't
another
it-
way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the controls next time, because I was so confused. I'm like, I forgot that was a thing. I was like, what? Alright, that's whatever. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. The watch, right? There's something that relates what time he must have died. His watch. Hangman. Oh. Wristwatch. Yes. Oh. I don't know how to... Wait. Okay.
Now I understand.
All that words on the stream paying off, yes. Yes, they are.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
I mean, with the clues, I figured that out, but you know, yeah.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
What was that?
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, It is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
I'm laughing, you're like, Hiro, shut up! Shut the fuck up!
On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
This is where it gets confusing, I
And
think.
according to what Celeste said,
We couldn't have not gone for more than a minute or two. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Is she gonna talk about the hole for them to escape in? Maybe? I don't know if that's what she's hinting at, but...
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Huh? What the fuck? What?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
It could be. That's what I said, I think. Because remember I was saying that, like, he was, like, laying there dead. And then, like, we had found him in the repository. And then he suddenly woke up and was, like, talking, whatever, then died again. Maybe he was pretending to be dead, and then, like, he was dragged off in the repository. Or not dragged off, he had to walk there, right? But, like, why did he lay there in the repository? Or was he, like, attacked after? Because they're like, motherfucker, you're supposed to be dead. So she bonk, and then, like, he's on the floor again. Then he's come back. He's like, I remember. Ugh. And, like, you know. The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? I don't know, is it? Wait, am I like on crack? Yeah, I am. Okay, so it is that.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm thinking. When we found Hifumi's body, the announcement played, right? That we found the body. But, like, were there other people at Taka's body at the same time when that happened? That would only make sense unless three people found Taka's body first when they were all in the, or, like, some of them were in the bathroom. I don't know. I need to look at that again. And it's a flashback, so I need
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually...
And that is, are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead, and that is, are we really so?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Wait, was I wrong?
Shoot!
Isn't...
Are you saying...
There's a chance you... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead.
Oh, it's that one. Fuck you! Anyway. Yeah, so it goes with them.
And that is why, are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's...
I'm too much of an overthinker to play this game. I just can't fucking have a straight answer. I'm...
That when we first... There's a chance you... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead, and that is... Are we really...
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance you... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the Hifumi's dead body
had been found.
No, that's wrong.
I don't know, I'm just like upset that I'm fucking up this much. Like it genuinely pisses me off. Like it makes me feel like an idiot.
Was
like
the
I'm
body
just like
discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
you need to figure out the vital part of the crime on your own to solve that one. That was one of the harder debates. I mean, the problem is I wasn't understanding. I knew what they were talking about, I just didn't understand the shooting order at all. Like, that was the problem.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Second, when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial will begin. Blah, 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 blah.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has been proof that shows that Fumu is still alive. I have to find and show it to everyone.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Then,
There was.
Was he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. How do you tell when you need to flashback something or if you just shoot? Like, that's what I think that's what I'm not understanding either. I don't know when you're supposed to know. Or, like, if you see something contradicting something else, is that when you do it? Like, I don't really know.
Well, here's one. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
It would just
there was no
it would just be that one, right? There was no difference. I mean, there was. You need a flashback when none of your truth bullets look like they work. Oh my god. So a truth bullet, the fucking... So if you can't just shoot it, and you need like something to back it up, you do that kind of thing. I don't know.
Then, of course not. It is impossible. This is. Well, here's one. The first time we found him, and then his body
And the next time it was in.
But when you compare his body before, other than the
change in how there was no
Notable difference.
That counted as me shooting that? Alright, my bad, sorry. I thought you had to double shoot, not just shoot.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
You're gonna watch the ends of the case and then go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep too after this is over.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Oh yeah! Did he clean his glasses and then like throw it away and then like go up the stairs or some shit? He's like, you're...
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
That's why Celeste was lingering, because she didn't want to... Wait. Ever since I found the trash can in the nurse's office was... What the fuck is it? Oh my god.
I got it!
I meant to click. I keep doing that. Oops.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles. From Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
I just like how Celeste is really hard defending herself. I think that's my favorite part. She won't give up. She's like, bitch, you ain't catching me red-handed. She's like, you're not catching my ass in 4K, but I like the effort, Celeste, but your time is coming and I'm gonna cry. I'm holding it back right now. I'm gonna shit myself. I'm gonna shall over these walls.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
I wonder if that's why Celeste is like, or she's like, whatever she says. She's like, she notices the body's gone and she's like, what? And she's confused. And then like they split up again and then like what if she goes and actually fucking kills him? She's like, bonk and like, I don't know.
With that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moves Taka's body was Taka himself. He's dead. It's like, let me move my own body. He just ascends into the sky and lifts himself into the repository. Sakura, no, every time Toko talks, Lexi, she get stop. No, you didn't see that. You didn't see me smile. I'm sorry. She's giving off lesbian energy. She got the scissors too. Toko's gay. I already know it. I already know she's gay. She's very confused. But okay, yeah.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
I told you Hifumi was smart. Or like I know like if he like, or I was saying something about like he's like one of those people that would like fuck around, but I think he ended up getting caught and someone bonked his ass. They were like, no bitch, you ain't getting away. And he's like, fuck! And then he just died. Like, Hifumi, you... Like, I don't know, like I hated him, but at the same time I didn't. But my love for 2D, it's like we're on the same level of that. But then like he's also a man, so like we're not like that compatible. But you know what I mean? Like, it's alright. You know, he was alright. He's not the worst out there, but like, you know, whatever.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Oh, is it the note?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
It's the note, I think,
you know
right?
what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
That's us.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
In his pants? Ah!
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. And take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find us out. Can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Ifumi's pants. Me! Okay. I like how they do these stupid answers. They like, we've traumatized you with this trial so far. Let's just make it easy for you, alright? I just like these... Haifumi's pants. Obviously, it's the pants that are involved. That's why... The pants is the mastermind behind this, alright? And the person that... Yeah, I was like... Yeah.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Poor Taka, man. I actually really liked him. He was my favorite male character. Why they gotta do him like that? Please. And now they're gonna take a baby girl away from me too? This is uncalled for. This is unforgivable.
Hello?
I don't know.
Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still. I mean, she's kind of cute. And she also got them scissors. She's part of the LGBT community. She's a sisterin. I can't let her get to me. Oh no. Okay.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
You shoot the statement you agree with at the statement you think is wrong. So then, like, that is wrong. Wait, because she said it has nothing to do with him. Which it does. So I would shoot that one, but I have to pick a thing, right?
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
No spoilers, by the way, Kika, but yeah, Hifumi and Taka died. Don't spoil nothing, alright? Alright? People have been spoiling me. Okay.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
I mean, at least I think I know who the murderer is, but everything's pointing to, like, a specific person. I'm a little shook, because they're my favorite character, but... I don't... Am I supposed to just shoot it? I'm so confused. Wait.
Huffy had the note! Then the person it was must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
Like, remember what the note said.
What time did it say?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to...
So, no, I think it's the second and the third one because I picked broken wristwatch, right? And she's saying it has nothing to do with him. Or do I just shoot it because I have the broken wristwatch option, which is proving that the note has to do with it. No, it has to, right? I think it's that, and that, right? I only flashback truth bullets are evidence. If none of the evidence you have contradicts the statement, then that hints for you to use a flashback. The broken wristwatch is evidence, right? If I can't find anything that contradicts that, so a contradiction would be like saying, wouldn't it just be the last one where she's like, it has nothing to do with Taka, but the broken wristwatch has something to do with that? I'm fucking gonna kill myself. What? The time on the note said 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? The broken wristwatch. So I would just shoot it then, right? I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm gonna...
The person it was must have been happy. But remember, what time did it?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Right? Okay.
No, that's wrong.
It's...
No, there absolutely is a connection.
I hate this game. I say it and I don't hate it, but like, why is it so much more complicated than it actually is? Why does it make it like this? I overthink too much is my problem. It's not that hard, but I make it harder because my brain, I've lost so many IQ cells. Like, I've literally just like, I've descended instead of ascending. Like, I'm going backwards. Okay.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that...
No further objections.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
This is the smile of pain. I just want you to know. I'm not smiling because I'm happy. I'm smiling because I'm in pain right now. I'm in pain. I just overthink. It's my problem. And I need to like convince myself what the answer is. Like, I don't know. I'm just... And someone used that note to trick Taka just the same as me.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I just keep laughing from the depression. I just hate this.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
It's like Phoenix, right? Just focus on finding the wrong statements based on what you know. Then it's easier to know what to do. I mean, yeah, I guess.
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
And Hifumi was Celeste's slave, so I mean, he was a slave for her. I mean, I would be too, honestly. But I'm a bad bitch. I would not die. And Celeste wouldn't kill me either. She wouldn't. She would never.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, He's still alive!
Motherfucker, that bitch is dead. He is dead.
Sorry, no.
Hero, are you dumb? Question mark. It's just, you guys don't know where it's from. It's like I think it's from, not Vine, TikTok. And there's a girl and she's like, there's like blinking sounds or it's like ding, 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 ding. And it's like the blinking and she's like, are you dumb? But it's like an echo. Like, I don't know. It's really funny. I can't explain it.
Are you dumb?
I love Hero. He's so stupid, but he's great.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
Whatever she said, I didn't hear. I'm just like, my brain turned off again. Whoever did this is the mastermind. He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body. So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished. But before we found the body. Yeah, okay.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Yeah, it's the mallet that was wet, which I think it was painted or something. I don't know if it was like washed off. It wasn't like, it looked like the hammer. Like it was like painted over. It wasn't like a wooden mallet. It was like something else at that point. Like, I don't know.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
I'm sure you don't, Celeste. I'm sure you don't.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi, the whole picture surrounding this case won't be clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth.